So Spider-Man PS4 got his first piece of DLC about a month ago, and I'm not usually one to buy DLC for games, even ones that I like a lot, but Spider-Man was such a fantastic game, and the DLC focuses on one of my favorite characters from Spider-Man lore, so I bought it. And my overall consensus for the DLC is that it was alright, it was good actually. The DLC itself is pretty good, but there's some technical fuck-ups that really rubbed me the wrong way during my playthrough. They were like just small things that the base game had fixed. Now I get it, this is DLC. It's an expansion of the base game. It's not going to have the same time and budget as the full game did. And I would definitely agree with you if the DLC wasn't as fucking good as it is. Because like I said earlier, the DLC itself is really good. It just has little bugs and kinks that could have been ironed out if it was pushed back for just a little bit. It's things like cutscenes playing through loading screens, resulting in me only seeing the last 10 seconds of them, or even missing them entirely. Phone calls having delayed audio or no audio at all, resulting in some pretty fucking awkward silence. And in a story-focused DLC, that is a big pain in my ass. I ended up having to go on YouTube and watch some cutscenes to see everything that I missed. There was even one time where, I shit you not, the full game loaded, but all I saw was a black screen. The game was still on, and I could hear all the sounds. If I shot my webs, I heard a web shooting sound, but I couldn't see anything. It's things like that where this DLC feels like it was just rushed out the door. Or maybe these are issues that they just didn't get a chance to see. But then there's shit like the entire game being set at night, which makes sense. Felicia operates at night. Her costume wouldn't even look good at daytime. It makes sense for the story as well. Now after completing the main game, you can change the time of day at the fast travel points, and I usually play in daytime. And I don't know if this applies to those who haven't completed the main game, but instead of overriding my choice of day and setting the entire game at night, it kept it at day. And I don't know if you've played the game enough, but if you have, you know that when the game needs to change its time of day, it needs a long ass loading screen. So since my overworld is set at day, and everything involving the story and even the side missions is set at night, whenever I do anything, it takes a long time to get it done. I know that I made that sound extra complicated, but basically to get anything done, there's like a minute and a half loading screen between everything, which doesn't sound very long. When you do fucking anything, even like, I think even crimes had to be changed the time of day before you could do anything. Like, when it gets to that point, shit adds up. So I had to completely switch campaigns since the heist removed all of the main game's fast travel points, change the time of day, and then reload the DLC. I don't know, it's small, it's minute, but why not tell players about this issue? Or I don't know, override my time of day choice for the story's sake, which completely removes the issue. Guess what did that? Oh, the main game! Okay, that was my biggest issue with it. Moving on. Even though it sounds like I don't like the heist, I really do. The story, while short, is a pretty interesting first act. There's a side mission in particular that I was really invested in and has a great twist. This version of Black Cat is like my favorite out of all the ones I've seen in video games. Probably because she's not just another walking pair of breasts and she's an actual character like in the comics, but it's just me. I can say that her and Peter's banter is pretty spectacular. Peter himself doesn't get much screen time, it's very Spider-Man focused, which is okay for a smaller expansion story. One thing that I didn't know before playing it is that all 3 DLC stories are connected, so this one leaves off on a cliffhanger that the next 2 will pick up on. When I found this out, I was okay with it. I'm just glad that the story itself won't end up being rushed. I know in my recent videos I joked about being negative, but I really had a great 4 hours out of 100%ing this. But that 4 hours also had some pretty big speed bumps that caused some headaches. All in all, is this worth your time and money? Despite me liking it, it's kind of hard to really suggest it for other people. It's the first act of a Spider-Man story, you're getting what you paid for. I mean, you can 100% it in one sitting. I did. I mean, yeah, it's fun, and it was 4 hours of, oh, Black Hat, and oh, Spider-Man's only new good suit. But the question is that worth $10, and are you willing to wait 2 more months to have the story completed? Look, if you're a Spider-Man fan who can't wait until Christmas to get all 3 at once, go for it. But honestly, if you can wait, then wait. I wish I waited as well, for both the technical problems, but now I also have to wait a week for the next part, and a month after that for the conclusion. And I'm an impatient bastard. Also, fuck the speedball challenges. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video. Now because not too much work went into that one, but also, you've waited a little while to get some genuine content from me. I'm going to be working back to back on this Heist video and another video that if you follow the channel on Instagram, you're already going to know about. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm working on my next video right now. See you later.